On January 26, 2026, India marked its 77th Republic Day with a grand celebration, made historic by the presence of European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa. Their attendance alongside Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Kartavya Path was a powerful symbol of the deepening India-EU partnership. The EU, a bloc of 27 nations, is India's largest trading partner, with trade reaching $136 billion last year. Having both top EU leaders as chief guests was a first, underscoring the strategic importance both sides place on their relationship. The vibrant parade showcased India's diversity and technological progress, while the European leaders' presence highlighted shared values of democracy and a rules-based order. This visit was timed with the finalization of key agreements, marking a new era in India-EU diplomacy. Inviting EU leaders reflects India's foreign policy focus on building alliances with like-minded partners. In a world facing economic and security challenges, India and the EU's collaboration is more vital than ever. Their visit set the stage for a new chapter, promising benefits for both regions and reinforcing their roles as global leaders. The world watched as India and Europe signaled a united commitment to a stable, prosperous future. Inviting a foreign leader as Republic Day chief guest is a hallmark of Indian diplomacy, reflecting the nation's foreign policy priorities. The tradition began in 1950 and is considered India's highest diplomatic honor. The selection process is meticulous, weighing strategic interests in trade, defense, and energy. The choice of Ursula von der Leyen and Antonio Costa in 2026 signaled the EU's top priority status for India. This gesture goes beyond ceremony. It's a powerful tool for public diplomacy, sending a strong message of partnership to the world. The chief guest's presence beside India's leaders visually affirms the strength of the bilateral relationship. For India, it's a chance to showcase its culture and military might. For the guest, it's an opportunity to experience Indian democracy firsthand. Such moments forge lasting bonds and mutual respect between nations. The EU leaders' visit capped years of work to deepen the India-EU strategic partnership rooted in shared democratic values. The relationship spans trade, technology, security, and sustainable development. A major milestone was the long-awaited free trade agreement, set to remove barriers and boost economic ties. President von der Leyen called it the mother of all trade deals, reflecting its significance. Security and defense cooperation also took center stage, with agreements on maritime security and joint efforts in the Indo-Pacific. The leaders endorsed a 5-year strategic agenda, outlining collaboration on digital transformation, green energy, and innovation. By aligning priorities, India and the EU aim to be a force for global peace and prosperity. This partnership is now positioned to tackle the world's most pressing challenges together. Being Republic Day chief guest comes with special honors, reflecting India's deep respect for its guests. President von der Leyen and President Costa received a ceremonial guard of honor at Rashtrapati Bhavan and paid tribute at Mahatma Gandhi's memorial. These rituals connect visiting leaders to India's core values of peace and democracy. State banquets and lunches hosted by President Murmu and Prime Minister Modi fostered personal rapport and trust. The highlight was the Republic Day parade, where the chief guests shared the dais with India's top leaders. This visible gesture symbolized the close bond between India and the EU. Every aspect of the visit was designed to make the guests feel honored and welcomed. Such ceremonies reinforce the spirit of partnership and friendship. The 2026 un mai sindan, 126 Ubodi 2026 Republic Day visit was a turning point, with several landmark agreements finalized. The India-EU Free Trade Agreement will reduce tariffs, open markets, and boost economic growth for both sides. A new mobility and migration partnership will make it easier for Indian students and professionals to work and study in Europe. This pact creates legal pathways for migration, benefiting both economies and fostering innovation. The EU-India Security and Defense Partnership will enhance military cooperation and secure vital sea lanes. These agreements are part of a comprehensive 5-year agenda, ensuring progress in trade, mobility, and security. The Free Trade Agreement will drive growth, the Mobility Pact will supply skilled talent, and the Security Partnership will protect shared interests. Together, these deals transform the India-EU relationship from potential to reality. The partnership now stands as a model for global cooperation. The new agreements open doors for India's youth, offering pathways to study and work in Europe. The free trade agreement will create jobs and attract investment, fueling India's economic growth. Closer India-EU ties also strengthen India's global influence, especially on issues like security and climate change. As the world faces complex challenges, a strong India-EU axis can promote stability and a rules-based order. The 2026 visit was more than a celebration. It was a launchpad for a bold, ambitious partnership. These agreements will bring real benefits to India's people, especially its youth. As India rises on the world stage, its partnership with the EU will be key to shaping the future.